Welcome back, Miami Heat, MyNBA. I want to say I saw 85% good things about the trade, which is higher than normal. Usually you pull off a trade, 50% of them is going to be real mad at it. The other 50% is saying it's the perfect trade. I saw about 85% in our favor, which means thank y'all, basically. It means that it made sense, at least a little bit. And if you missed last episode, well, Jimmy Butler's no longer in the team. We traded him away for Jabari Smith Jr., Dylan Brooks, and we turned it into a three-team trade. I got Jordan Hawkins out of it, which is pretty cool. One thing I do want to make it apparent, though, we are not in a rebuild. We are in a retooling / restructuring. So though we really like Terry Rozier and Tyler Hero and all these other dudes, nobody is safe, but I will not be doing trade my good player for your bum. Right? If we might shift some things to make the team more complete and make the team make sense more, but we will not be selling. Okay? Cool. Except for Josh Richardson. I'm probably gonna sell Josh Richardson. Last year of his contract, 31 years old. Good player. Just really don't have a spot on this team outside of this season. So I might move him around depending on who's interested. So let's do some simcasting. I mean, the trade deadline is right around the corner. And again, I don't know if we're going to be real players here, but somebody will. I will be making trades for other teams to try to make this thing feel more realistic. You know, every single trade deadline, we get multiple bigger trades. So I'm going to try my very hardest to make some cool and realistic for our universe trade. This game, we go against the LA Lakers, or this video, we're going against the Lakers here. And they also made a big-time trade for Zach LaVine. And Zach LaVine does not help them put over 100 points on the board. He actually put up 12. But on our side, 1 assist away from a 5x5 from Bam. Who sold him on that last assist, bro? Who's the culprit? Who prevented him from getting the first 5x5 of the season? I would assume. I mean, Wemby might have one, but what a stat line. 21, 14, 4, 7, and 5. Only one turnover in a win. That's our star player. Now he has to go against the Denver Nuggets, who could be a team making some buying moves in a minute here because they're below 500 and they got Jokic. Jamal Murray is out with an injury, so that's probably one of the reasons why they're below 500. But they're still below 500. That's not great. In the Western Conference, it's hard to come back for something like that. But my goal is to simcast a bunch of games in this episode and jump in if I see fit. It looks like we're going on a nice little win streak here, boys. Yeah, they can come back from that. We put up almost 130 points. Terry Rozier, if I didn't start him a lot earlier in the season, I would assume he would be in the running for 6th man of the year. But he started for the big chunk before the Jimmy Butler trade, so he won't have enough games played. Ooh, the Raptors want to give up a first-round pick for Rui Hachimura. No thanks. That does not make sense to me. Draymond Green for Malik Monk does not make sense either. I don't think that makes sense either. Actually, I hope that pops back up because it kind of does. Because you have to think about it like this. They just extended Jonathan Kuminga. They have Wiggins in the lineup as well. Maybe that was their way of ushering up Kuminga to play the 4 and say that we dubbed the Draymond Green era. The Kings just lost DeMar DeRozan, so they could slide Keegan Murray over to the 3 and have Draymond play the 4 and shore up that defense. I hope they ask that again because that trade kind of is insane. I kind of like that. Now we go against Wemby and the old man Chris Paul. Let's see exactly how this game is going to go down. I think Bam can stop Wemby personally. Wemby might not have over 7 points this game. That's how good of a defender Bam is. And I'm going to jump 2 minutes to go, 4.5 minutes. Another main comment on the last episode was, Kenny, it's okay to put on real player percentage. So we did. Okay, so we did. We did turn on real player percentage for the first time in the series. So hopefully I generate some good looks. And those good looks turn into, real play percentage here. Those good looks turn into buckets this time around. Oh, man, Chris Paul is tired right now. Yeah. I don't know if I said this in a video but the player model for Chris Paul looks so much like New Orleans Chris Paul that I feel like that's so easy. I feel like they just didn't do anything. Oh, my God, he's got 31 points now. And just took the old version of him and put him like, hey, that nobody gonna notice. But he looks so thin. He just looks. Let me show you. You can't convince me this is not the same player model, right? He looks young. Look how young he looks. He looks like he's 30 or 24 again. So 2K be better. I see Jaime Jaquez having a good game, 22 points off the bench. Which no, he starts for us now. I think. I don't know. There we go. Fake screen. Jaime Jaquez to see what that real player percentage look like. No good. Oh, I thought he got offensive rebound over the 7'4" monster. Give it up. right there to Keldon Johnson, and we give up the lane, and he misses. Good rebound, Bari. So that's one of the reasons I like Jabari Smith Jr. He's a board man. And I did change some numbers around. Like Jimmy Butler was wearing the number 41 once he got to Houston. I switched that, so he's now wearing the number 21. Just like when he first came into the league, because his other numbers are taken or retired in Houston, whatever it may be. So we put him back to a good number. And then Jabari, he can't get his number 10 and he can't get his number 1. So we settle for 8. I couldn't find any other pictures of him in high school where he wore another number. It's pretty much always been 10 or 1. So he just had to accept a new number, and that number is 8. Even though you know what? I might change his number again. I kind of like that the Miami Heat have retired Jordan's number, even though Jordan never played for the team. I kind of want to retire Kobe's number, even though Kobe never played for the team. I know this kind of glazed, but like, it's a legend, man. It's an all-time legend, man. He rest in peace. Terry Rozier. Are they dropping on you, Scary Terry? That's real player percentage. Bang! Chris Paul better go over that screen, man. You must not know that Terry Rozier got that wet jumper. Here we go, Scary Terry. Give it up. They got Mamu on the court right now with Wemby. No wonder they lose it. What is this lineup construction you got? Why is he playing at the perimeter? They got 2 seconds. Chris Paul, he ain't done nothing this game. Well, that's going to stay the same. Good rebound. Jabari Smith Jr. All right, team. Got a nice little lead here. Let's not choke the lead. Terry Rozier. Is this ISO? No. Okay, I like that it's empty side, though. There's that double screen. Bam. Pull up, midi, Bam Adebayo. It's no good. I'm going to feel a lot more confident just taking random shots now that his real player percentage. Now, Bam's percentages there this season have not been amazing. He's actually only shooting 20-something% from 3, and his mid-range percentage is down too. But we got to keep taking him at least. All right, a little substitution. We got Duncan Robinson in the game now. Oh, this is an ISO? Oh, no. Yeah, I'd rather dump it down to him going against Wemby. But here's Duncan Robinson off the screen. Duncan Robinson for 3. Ooh, that's a good look, bro. I live with those. You know, Duncan can make that shot, and he get boards, too. Let's go, Dunk. Slow down. There's no need to rush. We're up by 4. Bam's going to set the screen. Oh, he slipped it. I should have saw the slip. I didn't. They still have Mamu on the court after timeout. Cook him. He can't hang on the perimeter. Cook him, Bari. What they got this center guarding you for? You really like the 8 points in this quarter. That's half of his points. I like the trade so far, man. I love the trade so far. You see that we're above 500, right? After this game, we're above 500. Down to Wemby. We don't really have an answer when he's this close. Yes, we do. His name is Bam Adebayo. Slow it down again. Up by 5 a minute to go. Oh, they want Bam to initiate the O? Let's go, Bam. You know we could do that. Oh, this is a 1 up, 4 down. Bam Adebayo in space versus Wemby. Let's see what the 6'9" beast can do against the 7. Yo, why did I try that? I don't know. I'm just messing up Bam's percentages and stuff. Actually, give it back up to Duncan. That's too much space for Duncan Robinson. The ice. So confused by their closing lineup. Chris Paul, oh, he can't hit threes. Oh, never mind. Duncan Robinson's probably the best free throw shooter. They don't actually need to foul. That's a huge shot. I didn't realize they still had an extra possession after this one. So we need to run something to draw some clock down and get a bucket. Actually, just give me an ISO right now. Give me an ISO. We'll wait until it's 7 seconds to go, and then we'll go. Come on, Bam. Let's go. Get up here, Bam. I don't know if I really want to bring Wemby into this action, but I do want Bam to set this hard screen. And one more to the ball. Oh, he fouled me. Wemby with the new move. Because Bam can knock down a free throw or 2. He might be tired here. And it's 1 up, 1 down. He make this when the game is over. What a bad foul from a potential DPOY player. Second one is up. He missed it. Oh, snap. All righty then. Okay. Whatever you say, 2K. If you need it to be dramatic, we can make it dramatic. All right, so the substitutions we're going to make for the defensive impact, we're going to take Duncan Robinson out. We're going to put in Josh Richardson. We're going to take Jaime out, and we're going to put in Hayward Highsmith. And I think that's one of our best defensive fives. Like it's Terry Rozier versus Tyler Hero at the point of attack. I think we keep Scary Terry out there. Once upon a time, he was known as a good defender when he was in Boston. I think he can give us one great possession versus 40-year-old Chris Paul, right? Let's get it. Hayward Highsmith. Oh, Chris Paul got open on that flare. All right, it's Devin Vassell with 15 seconds to go. They need a 3 to tie it up. The screen, we go over those. Keldon Johnson with the shot. He missed it. Wemby with the tip in. Wow. All right, I do trust Terry Rozier to make 2 free throws and reset this. The foul game is going to work in our favor, man. We got free throw shooters. Scary Terry, 15 points. He already made a couple free throws today, and he's going to keep that streak alive. Hello, Terry Rozier. Is the pressure getting to you? And this is not my fault. This is real player percentage. They got the timeout out. Bro, that's real player percentage. You can't even blame me for that. I ain't had nothing to do with them missing. He just straight up missed it. Bam, straight up missed it. Why are they trying to make this YouTube video seem more on edge for this random regular season game? Take care of business and get out. All right, it does go into Chris Paul. Oh my God, he's open. He gives up to Mamu for game. Imagine that. Oh, bam, I was at the full court shot. Sandro Mamuzelkovic takes your game-winning. Why did he play every minute of that fourth quarter? He had 12 and why is he playing 33 minutes? Is he y'all starting 4-man right now? Oh, we got to look at the depth chart for the Spurs, man. No way he's your starting 4-man right now. I thought he was a full-on 5, honestly. I thought he was a full-on 5. Let's see exactly what he's sitting at. Because, like, y'all got a lot of... He is starting there. Wow. So, Jeremy is injured. Okay. You trying to tell me HB can't run the 4, man? Play HB in those minutes. Hello? I mean, I'm not going to complain. He helped us out, and we won the game. That was an open look. Harrison Barnes probably knocked that down. So, next game, we got the Portland Trail Blazers, who are below us, and now we are officially above 500. Mitchell Robinson for Vucevic doesn't make any sense for either team. That's just like a trade to do a trade, bro. Cut it out. Dang. All right, Trail Blazers, do y'all thing then. I didn't realize y'all was like that. Guess y'all are. Guess y'all are. It's the Denny Avdia game. Scoot Henderson, how are you looking in the sophomore year? Better. A lot better. A lot better. Okay, Scoot, I see you. So let's take a look around the league real quick and figure out if there are some teams that could be selling or buying. So the Wizards just won their last game, but for the most part, I think that Kuzma could be on the run. I think that Malcolm Brogdon could be on the run. So let's take a look at Kuzma's $27 million contract, right? $23 million contract. Okay. All right, is there a team that could use $23 million Kyle Kuzma? I wouldn't necessarily count this as a blockbuster, but it looks like we will have a deal. The Dallas Mavericks have like a $9 million trade exception. So it really would only cost him like Maxi Kleber, and he doesn't even really play. And it probably will have to cost them Quentin Grimes as well. Quentin Grimes plays, but he's shooting 33% from 3 and 36% from the field. He's just as bad this year as last year. And they still do have Klay Thompson, Kyrie, and then Dante Exum from that wing spot. I mean, even like Najee Marshall can play some wing as well. Same thing with Omax Prosper. And this gives them opportunity because P.J. Washington is also playing very, very bad this season to let Kyle Kuzma come in and start with them and let P.J. kind of find his way off the bench or just straight up start both of them because Kuzma can run some three, change his secondary position. He's having a pretty solid year even though his three-point shot is not amazing. 16 points per game. So we can get there. Actually, we don't do the Quentin Grimes part. The Wizards don't need another wing player to add to their mix. They got a bunch of young dudes already. So let's just say it's that and then this OKC swap from 2028. And we got ourselves a deal. Kyle Kuzma is the next player to be traded in the series. Will we see the Washington Wizards find a place for Malcolm Brogdon, whose contract is just a little bit more than I remember it being at $22 million last year for his deal? It's hard to find a team that need a $22 million backup. A good team, at least. It's hard to make those contracts match, man. I think there's a world where the Kings are buyers this year, man. I think they could be buyers. With Kevin Huerter's $15-ish million, $16 million, and maybe even Trey Lyles is $8 million. Both of these players are playing, but are they playing well? I mean, that's pretty good for Kevin Huerter right now. It's not the same point per game that you got in that breakout year, but that efficiency, that 40% three-point shooting is pretty good. And then Trey Lyles is also shooting it very well. So maybe they're not biased because these dudes are doing okay. But the fact they're able to maintain as a 6 seed, even though DeMar DeRozan's out for the rest of the season, is pretty special, man. So there might be a guy that we can get them. I just don't know who that could be because we're talking about, $24 million in cap. And it would have to be a wing. So, Malcolm Brogdon don't really make sense for them. Keep looking at the Suns. Not necessarily correlated with the last thing we said, but the Suns being a 13th seed, in no real world that if the Suns were the 13th seed, they wouldn't be at least looking to trade Kevin Durant. If they were the 13th seed while being healthy, they would be calling other teams like, hey, what you got? I could get you Kevin Durant. And if that is the case, I just don't know what the super blockbuster Kevin Durant trade really is. Again, we live in a world before the Karl-Anthony Towns trade. So you got the normal Knicks here who are the 1 seed. The Pacers are not there. The 76ers are not there. The Raptors are not going to do that. For some reason, the Celtics never look good in 2K. I just don't know what that Kevin Durant team is unless you're saying, hey, we're sending them to San Antonio. That don't really make sense, even though they're a solid team. You don't say you're sending them back to OKC. They're winning without him. And J-Dub is injured right now. They don't need Kevin Durant. The Rockets already made their blockbuster deal. They brought in Jimmy Butler. The Mavericks just brought in, I mean, they haven't normalized yet, but they just brought in Kyle Kuzma. So what could that trade look like? I don't know, bro. So I feel like that means that he has to stay. I don't want to just force it just to do it. Maybe it's the offseason where the Kevin Durant trade happened. But I do look at this Denver Nuggets team and think to myself, they probably need something to happen for them to get back to contention. I don't know what that is just yet. You look at their contracts. You got Zeke Naji's $8 million. That's a good place to start. But you're not getting a game changer for $8 million. You're just not. Unless you throw Curious Mike in there too. And Mike is having a 11 point per game season, the lowest since the 2021 season, where he only played a couple games before his back flared up. So that's not a good sign. So maybe it's MPJ and that other contract to be buyers. I don't know how many first round picks they have to sell. Could this happen? Nah, that's just too crazy. This might be a dead deadline, bro. I do not see anything worth doing. I just don't. All right, we're going to go back and take over our team again. I looked around the league. We did pull off one trade, and that was the Kuzma trade. And I feel like that's a good one. I feel like both teams walk out of that and feel pretty good about what they got back. Svi Mykhailiuk, Patty Mills for, is that Cambridge Williams in a second? Sure. Low 70 over. Oh, Ben Simmons to Miami. I'm going to have to say no to that one. I was acting like I can maybe think about it. No chance. No chance I'm taking that $40 million. Even if it is expiring after the season, there's just no way for it to happen. No way that it makes sense for us. No way it made sense for them. Another 4-minute jump in against the Bucks this time. We go against Wemby one game. We go against Giannis the next. And what's the story of this game? Oh, my God, Dylan Brooks is back. Cool. Cool to see Dylan Brooks back, man. That was actually pretty fast. He's only played 1 minute. This is first minute of the game, and it's happening in the fourth quarter. Thanks, 2K. I'm sure that checks somewhere. And they got him in at the 4 guarding Giannis. Yikes. It's fine. We'll make it work. That 2-1 pick and roll. Tyler Hero downhill. Oh, I pulled up instead of getting the lay. That's tough. That should have been a lay. Oh, good steal, Tyler. Go. Oh, my God, Jaime. Are you the slowest player in the NBA? He's too little. That's Damian Lillard. He's too little. And one, Jaime. And one. Show that man how to get down. Yeah, that's huge. 15. 5-point game. I'm talking about some 15. Come on, Jaime, make that free throw. Real player percentage means that it's cash. It's cash. Yeah, you got to go right at the chest of Damian Lillard. He's just a little bit small. He might be a little strong, but he's still small. Oh, and he can do that, though, to get his 3 points back, but he didn't. Bam with 22, 15, and 4 right now. Okay, Bam. Okay, Bam, I see you. Oh, I hit the wrong icon. Why is Tyler Hero in at the 3, but Duncan Robinson is in at the 2? Step back. Give me that 3. Sorry. Why would they do it like that? Coach, you get fired, bro. No, let me chill. That's Spoelstra. Spoelstra can't get fired. Spoelstra cannot get fired. Oh, my God. Can we get some substitutions, please? What is that mismatch? And he just turned into Kevin Durant on the step back. That's cool, I guess. Bam is always time we jump in here, but he's got Chris Middleton on his back. Show him some, Bam. Turn around from the post. All right. Maybe not the highest percentage shot, but I thought he had a mismatch there. And at least a 3 for Chris Middleton. He missed it. We good. Clear out. 2.5 minutes to go. Oh, no. The rim rocker. Where's our big fella? Please don't tell me he injured. He fouled out. Well, he was guarding Giannis all game, so I guess I gave you bad at him. You can't be the 4-man going against the Bucks and not be in foul trouble. It's inevitable, and he fouled out completely. That's cool, though. We see you. This gives you all the space in the world to cook that old man, even though you're not that much younger. Boom. There it is. Big shot. Scary Terry. 2 minutes to go. Down to Giannis. Mismatch of the century. Honestly, I don't know why we don't have Bam on him and just let Jaime guard the corner shooter and Brook Lopez. You know what NBA needs? This used to be a mode back in Madden. It might still be a Madden. I ain't played a Madden game in years at this point. There used to be something called coach mode, where you just call the plays and you let the CPU do the rest. Bam Adebayo goes up to get one late in the game. Beautiful. I would love to play a coach mode in this, where I'm calling the sets and I'm making the adjustments. Like, yeah, Duncan Robinson, I want you guarding Gary Trent Jr. on this play. I want Bam Adebayo guarding Giannis, because why is he getting so many? All right, we're going to do it. I mean, I guess technically this is kind of it, but it's not at the same time, because I still got to go out there and play it. I can't call the plays from there, but I can do the matchups and stuff. I guess that's fair. 2 minutes to go, 2-point game. Bam with another screen. They went under it. Tyler Hero for a deep three. Bang! You know he got limitless bronze. And he did this, whatever that is. Yeah, and now Giannis is in hell because Bam Adebayo's guarding him now. Yup, Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, they in trouble now. This game would have been a 40-point blowout if we just started off the game like this. And Tyler. No, this is Duncan Robinson's shot. That's Duncan Rob. Wow, what screen navigation from Chris Middleton. I should have made my mind up. Come on, Bam. This has been working for us since we jumped in here. Yep, Jaime. Beautifully read. Beautiful. Oh, Bam got us. I should have went up. I should have pulled it out. But that's beautifully read, Terry. You saw Giannis go over to try to help on the dive, and you got an open three out of it. Block that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How did we not get that board? He's tired. It's cool. We good. We good. They going to get a bad shot out of this. They always do. We go over those? Sure. We go over those, Duncan. He got stuck so bad. And, yeah, that's bottoms. Alrighty. Now we play the free throw game again. Duncan Robinson, come get it. I'm just assuming because you're a great three-point shooter, you're a great free throw shooter. I have no basis to that. I ain't never looked at your free throw percentage in my life. But you need to do something. Damn it. 2 points? My best three-point shooter ain't hit a three all game? Oh, my God. I wasn't paying attention. They got a three. He missed it. He missed it. Give it up. All right. We walk out of there with another win. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a nice little run right now. Well, yeah, we ain't won every game over the last 2 to 3 weeks, but we've done a pretty good job. Jimmy Butler was a cancer to this locker room, and the moment we got rid of him is the moment we got better. Can I get an amen? Is that on my soundboard? Is that an amen sound? I don't know what that is. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. I should program these, huh? I'm gonna program these eventually. I need one that say, kaboom. You know the commentators for the Miami Heat, they say, kaboom after three. I need to program that to my board. So every time we hit a three, I'll drop that kaboom. Or, I need what's another Miami Heat staple? Not one, not two, not three. I need that too. For any time. So every time somebody hits 6 threes in a game, I'm going to play that LeBron clip. Not one, not two, not three. Another good win. Nikola Jovic with 11 off the bench. Shout out to Jovic, man. Shout out to Jovic. A very underrated player this season. I haven't talked much about him, but he's been providing what we need him to provide as a young fella out there. And we walk out of here with a 7-point lead. I believe that we covered the spread, so that's good for all of my gamblers. Now, we are 1 game over, 12 games back from first place, but we take that. We got the Brooklyn Nets next. The Wizards want Rui Hachimura back. Why would the Wizards trade a first-round pick at this point? This is why I have this on, because this trade makes 0 sense. Oh, we lost by 2. Ooh, I could have jumped into that one, but I didn't want to. Orlando Magic at 3 games under. Dylan Brooks is completely back from his injury now. So we're going to reformulate our lineup as people are tired. Dylan Brooks is back in there. We're going to make sure that Duncan Robinson, they got him. Where's Robinson? Down here, way too far. Cool, Dylan Brooks comes back right in time to beat up on the Orlando Magic. Can I get an amen? Yes, sir. Yeah, Dylan, well, you got 6.6 fouls. Woo-wee, that boy's a killer. That boy's a killer. All right, let's see what we got left. We lost a game here against the Cavs where we couldn't really stop Donovan Mitchell. He was super efficient. We're just teetering around 500. And in the Eastern Conference, 500, as of right now, 500 gets you out of the play-in. That's how bad the Eastern Conference is. If you are a 500 team, you are safely in the playoffs. That's crazy. And if you're 500 on the other side, I mean, you're a 9th seed. Love playing in the Eastern Conference, bro. I love playing in the Eastern Conference. So I think we just go to the deadline, and then Terry Rozier. Ooh, this is an interesting trade to me. Terry Rozier's he's playing so good. He's playing so good, bro. Keon Ellis is a guy that I really like, though. I'm gonna keep Terry right now. That's the first Terry Rozier trade offer that I had to think about for Jaime Jaquez. Okay, lower back muscle. That's now we're back below 500. I do believe there is another trade for us to do. I just don't know what that is just yet, because I don't want to be teetering around 500, but I also don't want to be a jackass and just trade everything for everything. So we got to figure out what that healthy balance is. I just don't know what that is just yet. Like, I think we could be a selling team and a buying team at the same time, and I don't know what that means yet. Stress fracture for Kevin Love the day before the trade deadline. That's great. Because Lord knows he was on my trading block. Well, he's not now because he's injured, but he was on my trading block. So he found a way to get injured to stay in Miami. I respect it. But I do believe we could be buyers and sellers at the same time. So let's see. Here's a selling team. Is there anything on this team that I think could be interesting to us? The answer is not necessarily. Like, I do like Nick Richards, but I don't want to take away Khalil Ware's minutes, so no. Selling team, Utah Jazz. I do like Colin Sexton, but we got Terry Rozier. I don't mind. On a one-year deal, never mind. He can't shoot anymore. Never mind. Who else is selling? The Lakers are back to selling, I guess. They did make a big trade, but they didn't throw any future capital in that trade, so they shouldn't feel too bad about it. Like, part of me wants to say, like, Cam Johnson is a pretty interesting player for us. What's your defense like, Cam? You are sitting at a 69 perimeter because he can't play the 4 for us because we have Jabari. But I was thinking scaling him up to play the 3 instead of Dylan Brooks because of that shooting. I don't hate that, but if his perimeter defense is that low, it doesn't really make sense for him there. And then what the contract is against, like 21, 22, it's 23. So it would cost a lot to get him. I'm adding him to the list. I'm not going to do any trade right now. I'm just kind of talking y'all through what my mindset will be in the next episode. If we do a trade, it will happen at the beginning of that episode. So we do have the Nuggets still buying. I don't have a Nuggets trade for them. Because even though I would like MPJ on the team, they don't want Terry Rozier. Like that's the logical trade as far as contracts go. Terry Rozier, Josh Richardson for Michael Porter Jr., but that doesn't do anything because Jamal Murray's going to be back in just a week. And then now you're like, we have all of these point guards, no shooting guards. And then at that point, no small forwards either. So that trade don't make sense for anybody. Somehow the Suns are still buying, man. They are still buying. Jaden McDaniels is on the trade. Oh, that's one thing we got to look at. Look at trade blocks. Because even though this team's really good, Jaden McDaniels is on the block, huh? That's insane to me. So Jeremy Grant is on the block as well. His contract is descending. And where is it at right now? It's at 20. Oh, it's not descending. Why did I think he was on a descending contract? Never mind. He's not even close to being traded for me, even if he is having a really good season. I cannot get there. They also got Duop Reith on the trade block. That doesn't do anything for me either. So it's like, even though they got some very intriguing players here, there's nothing I can really do with it. I feel like the Warriors should be buyers, bro. We got to build a Warriors trade. Not for ourselves, but like use Wiggins in the draft pick to go get somebody because they're competing. They're really competing. And they could go get a guard or a center because you could just have Jonathan Kuminga start and boom, their team looks a lot better. So we got to figure out what that looks like for them. The Washington Wizards do have Corey Kispert here, who I like, but I did just trade for Jordan Hawkins. And obviously Jordan Hawkins is not nearly as good of a player as Corey Kispert. But with Corey Kispert being 25 years old, we're going to have to be the team to pay him. And do I want to pay him when I'm also trying to develop Jordan Hawkins? Probably not. And then like Sadiq Bey is down here too. He probably can't shoot. His simulation stats be disgusting. Yeah, he can't shoot either. Jordan Poole, obviously not. And then Malcolm Brogdon doesn't help us at all this season. Bulls are selling. It's just not a lot here, man. It would be cool to have Zoe on the team, but I don't see that at all. Like, yeah, I ain't got nothing there either. It's just a weird season for trades and stuff, man. The Grizzlies, I'm not trying to break up the Grizzlies because they're having a bad season. Like, they don't have Jaren Jackson Jr. untouchable. Let's go get him. Nah. Atlanta Hawks, on the other hand, they are selling. And I'm thinking about it. I'm adding them to the list. I gotta sleep on it, bro. We don't have the future assets that they would want if they're selling, right? We have a net swap. And then we have 2 tradable first-round picks. That's not enough if they're selling. We'd probably have to give them Nikola Jovic as a young piece to be like, hey, he's kind of intriguing. I don't think it makes sense for them to make a trade with us on Trae Young, bro. I don't think it does. But boy, would that be some interesting stuff. And that's it, man. It's just not a lot of going on around the league other than LaMelo Ball being injured like always. Dude, what if it's not Trae Young? Is there anybody else here that's interesting to me? Like DeAndre Hunter at $20 million, he can't shoot anymore, so no. Hey, it's going to be a rough time. Let me know what you think about some of these trade pieces. Or you suggest somebody that we should go after given what our team looks like and given the things that's going on across the association. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe. See y'all tomorrow.